today. I am at school with my two friends and the participator around there. So we have, introduce yourself.
Hi guys, I'm Nicole. I'm Alafia.
CJ.
Okay, and today we will be sharing with you guys some study tips that you will find helpful to help you study. So we know that CXC exams are around the corner. Are you doing CSEC, or like me, are you doing CAPE? So yeah, we're all doing CAPE unit, 2 subjects. So let's just get right into it. But the first question I want to ask you guys, just take a moment, just pause and think about it before we really go into the tips. Ask yourself and be true to yourself, how do you study? Are you a lazy studier where you just stay on the bed alone, where you know that's not healthy? Do you like to study with your phone? Do you like to study with the hard copy, books alone? Do you like to study at night? Do you prefer in the day? So how do you study? Do you create a time schedule? Do you have a timetable? How do you study? The first tip I want to give you guys is to identify how you best learn. So are you a visual learner? Are you an audio learner? And are you an audio visual learner? So for me, I think I am audio visual. So I have to be hearing the teacher and I have to be seeing her. I have to, even if she's not writing, I have to see her. Or if I am studying with myself or with anyone else, I have to be speaking out the notes, because if I should read in my mind, I will get bored reading the same sentence over and over. So I'm audio visual. So you are?
Audio visual. I'm audio.
What is audio?
I can just hear it and understand.
Okay, you don't have to necessarily see it? No. She's
No,
audio.
I have to hear and see it, and then know in the exam now remember what the teacher.
Yeah, exactly. Or the teacher did sit.
Yeah.
What the teacher did a weird. It just weird. I guess this helps you, to recall what you study or whatever. So that was the first one. The first one was to identify. You have to first identify how you learn the best, right? Is it through visual or audio, or a combination of both, audio visual? So the second one is to practice time management. Now this, we believe that we don't have time in the world, and laziness, procrastination, or we just can't bother. If you're like me, just can't bother, then this second tip is definitely for you. Practice time management. So how you can go about that is to create a schedule, right? Include the 7 days of the week. Some people just set timetable to just study 3 days out of the week, 2 days out of the week. Include all 7 days of the week. Think about all the things you do each day. So you're gonna fill them in on the schedule. You have to make sure, say, you include extracurricular activities, chores, meals, social time. You have to include break and study time. So I think what this is saying is that you're not gonna just study all throughout the day, because you can't put your life on pause. As we are all students, which means we are children, so we have to have chores. We have to find time, if it might be listen music or just get up and dance, extracurricular activities, social time with either your family or the internet. So you have to include all of those time, all of those things that you're going to do within the schedule. Practice time management. Now, if you find yourself that you are doing too much of the extracurricular activities or too much social time, that's where time management comes in. You have to lower them a bit and put in more.
Too much studying at once, they can get exhausted.
Yeah. What you have to say, we've been talking a lot.
And when you study consistently, you're going to have too much information, so you're not really grasp it.
You need break. So you need to follow the schedule to the T. What that means, you're going to try your best to follow the schedule. So all the things that you include, all the things that you put in your schedule, just make sure you follow it to the T. Even though we know that some things are not ideal, right? Things can occur, but try your best as possible to follow it to the T so you can better manage your time. So the third one is to create a study place, to create a study place or space. So just as the bed is for sleeping, the kitchen is for cooking, and the dining room for eat, you should create a study space just for studying. So I'm just gonna pause and ask you, where do you study?
I'm studying at the living room in the city.
Okay,
Around the table.
around the table. So, this kind of bad. I study in the bed, which means if I want to sleep, I'm already in the bed, right? Just go plus the bed make you comfortable.
To get out of your comfort zone.
Get out of your comfort zone, as Nicole said. So you create, even if you like sitting, if you like, some people can't sit and study, they have back problem, or it's just how they're comfortable. So you lie down or you stand, because some people they stand and read. That's weird. You don't get tired, they stand and read. So as long as it's not the bed, that's just my tip. As long as it's not the bed, anywhere if you want to sit, lie or stand in the study space, just make sure that you create a study space. You know exactly, say a year so I go study. But you can, change it up a bit. Make you and your school work like a real relationship, so you be spontaneous. You change up upon your mind, because your mind and your body already know, say, I bet you go in and say, hey, watch out. Let's go around the table tonight, right? So the fourth one is to get rid of distraction. So you have to put away everything that you will not need while studying, like the phone. So what are your views on that? Put away all distractions.
Well, to be honest, when I am studying, I don't put away the phone. I know deep in myself that it is not a good practice.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Like, I just have my phone there, and even though I know I'm not supposed
You put it away, but
You put it away.
like every good things come in, we go back.
Yeah.
Exactly.
What do
But
you
then,
what do you
but then, to think about it, I think that is my break, because once I sit and study, I don't get it. So I feel that that's my break with me.
The phone, you get the break by using the phone. But is it, to be honest, within this, I'm gonna say, era and the pandemic going on, we have to be relying on our phones. Because some of us, we don't take hard copy notes, we don't write it down, we screenshot, we take picture, or we voice record. So we have to be using our phone. So while using our phone, a notification come up, say, Spice, I got live.
Right?
Or somebody I got do one live, or one of your favorite YouTubers just post one video, or your friend texts you. That's you drawn away. Get rid of all of your distraction. So I'm not gonna say yes, the sisters can be a distraction. You just there, you just in a room and be nice, or them come and they start lick you, or them start annoy you. So you can't get rid of them physically, but that's where your study space come in now. So listen to me, I'm going to study right now. Below for your foolishness, a time to study, so just please let me be. So do not use your phone to study. It can be a healthy tip, but as I said, we need our phone, because that's where our notes and resources are. So ensure that your study place is away from your friends and family, and use do not disturb signs. So that was number 4, to get rid of distraction. So number 5 now is to set learning objectives. So at the end of your studies, what do you wish to know? So as you go on, so you're gonna tick off the objectives as you go along. So am I the only one that do that? Because I do that.
No, maybe.
Maybe me not write it down, but me I say, alright. Even if it's not a topic, more at least read 2 pages. That's an objective. And if you read off the 2 page, you feel good, you want to go on same way. And if we not finish the 2 page for whatever reasons, I feel like this not happen to me alone. You go in your consciousness, you go say, you know, you could have read off a 2 page. You need to go sleep. You could have do it. So you set learning objectives, and that was number 5. Number 6 now is to take study breaks. Ensure that you take breaks while you are studying. Relax your mind. Rest. You do not want to lose concentration or develop poor memory and retention. So you need the rest. So am I the only one that when I become exhausted, I read over the same sentence?
Because you're not really understanding.
No, you just read and count the words just for reading sake. You cannot understand. Like brain overload. If you have to walk, stretch, go drink some juice, go eat some food. Have you guys ever in an intense study session with yourself or with study partners that you don't even remember say food don't cook, or food for eat, or break for take? But it is healthy, guys, that you take study breaks. So number 7 is to review, revise, and repeat. So do not wait until the night before your exams to study.
I used to do that all the time. I'm guilty.
I repeat, do not wait until the night before your exams to study. Reading continuously will help you to retain the lessons. So I say, guys, to review, revise, and repeat. So if it's a case where most of your notes you have to follow a chronological order, like history or some part of sociology or social studies, you have to always remember in 1962 Jamaica gained independence, in 1830 something it's emancipation, and sometimes you mess it up. So you have to always, as you're going, maybe as you're bathing or doing anything, you just keep on reminding yourself. You can maybe put it in a jingle, maybe you dance if you're a dancer or anything. You find creative ways of reviewing, revising, and repeating so it just stick. Like you ever find it how crazy it be if you can remember the lyrics of a song, but you can't remember your schoolwork.
Yeah, and a bad bit we most of we study for the test. We don't study to remember. So as soon as the test passes, a couple days after you don't remember what you studied.
We study for the test, we don't study for a lifetime.
And it is
so
not healthy.
No, that's not healthy. So that was number 7. Now number 8, guys, is to create study groups. No, this is not for everyone, but it's just a helpful, healthy tip.
Yeah, because I don't really study well in groups.
Yeah, not everybody is a team player. What is not so much for team player, but it's not everybody study well in groups. So you create study groups, encourage peer learning. Someone may be strong where you are weak, and vice versa. So I help you in topic A, and you are master in a topic B, so you help me, and she in a topic C, we don't know nothing about, so she will end up come, right? And you are going to say something where me might be missed in a class, and vice versa. So we encourage peer learning. And did you know that we learn better from our peers than from our teachers or other people in authority? It's like, it's the same thing I'm going to say to you what my teacher said, but maybe because it's coming from your peer, or me I go put it in a one way, say, yo, Virgin, look here, or me give you one relatable experience. Yes, guys, that was tip number 8, to create study groups. So number 9 is to create examples or scenarios of the lesson. So make sure that you understand and not simply reading or rereading the notes. So you want to use symbols to associate with. You want to create acronyms, and where possible, use your experience to remember. So that was to create examples or scenarios of the lesson. So you want to use examples, something tangible. You want to create a diagram, you want to create a table, you want to use study cards. Use something tangible, because we are, we're more familiar with things that we can touch. You see, if I'm not touching the book, I am not hearing my voice or whatever, it doesn't really stick. So I'm just gonna add to this as to use things that are tangible. right? So that was number 9, is to create examples or scenarios of the lesson. So number 10, final tip, is to become your teacher. Talk to yourself, no man. Explain to others and get feedback. Source questions on the topic and try to answer it. Trust me, my teachers, they are great teachers, but I don't see anybody who can teach me better than myself. As I said before, I have to be hearing what I am saying, and when we start teach or me start talk to the chair like, what do you understand? And all of that. So get feedback, or you call your friend on the phone, and if they have the time, and say, so me I read that topic here and wanna start to discuss, and get feedback. And what I normally do is, as I finish a topic, I go and look for questions that relate to the topic. I want to do the questions right away, because maybe if we move on to our next topic, I forget the concept and the content. So, as my MOB teacher would normally say after every lesson, or she finished talk. So, what's your feedback, guys? Okay. So you're typing. Lovely. That's wonderful. Thanks so much for that feedback. Yeah, so I want to add more to this. One way, a tip that is not here, is to write down your notes.
Yeah.
Write down your notes. A tip that is not here.
Well, I wouldn't say a tip because it doesn't work for everybody,
Yeah.
but I study with music. I have to study with music.
Yeah, some
and I have to
people-
study at night where the place is quiet, so the only noise is the music that I am playing.
A tip that is not here.
Say taking a nap or doing something you enjoy before you start studying.
Yeah.
To clear your mind.
Yeah.
And get yourself excited. So I'm not going to follow your tip, but if other people find it fit to follow taking a nap or doing something you enjoy before start studying, then do it so. Well, thank you guys so much for listening to our study tips prepared by our MOB teacher. Yes, and the last part of it was our individual opinion on studying. So thank you guys so much for watching. Again, go and subscribe to Keeping Up
With SMN.
Right, and she ain't got no YouTube channel, but this is Alafia right here, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, just remember to stay safe and wear your mask. Peace.
Bye.